was it like when he was recording those songs? Because they don't seem as wild now, but back in the 90s, I remember when it came out, it was like, yo, this dude's rapping about killing his baby's mom.
You know what? To be honest with you, we saw some shit around him and Kim that we knew he wasn't serious, but we knew the shit was, we knew how he felt. It was his way of venting and getting that off his chest. I mean, Debbie, his mother, and my mother were cool. They were phone pals, okay? So Debbie would call my mother up on the phone. They'd talk on the phone like girls, high school girls, and just talk. And Kim at this time was working at a massage parlor. Debbie calls my mom up. You need to get Hush. You need to get Hush to go get Marshall. He's gonna kill her. He's on his way. He just found out. He thinks that she's fucking her manager. Hush needs to go over there and get Marshall. And my mom's like on the other end of the phone looking at me, and she's like, oh my God, Debbie's losing it. Like, something's going on. And she hung up. She was, all right, Debbie, all right. She gets off the phone. She's like, you need to go get Marshall. He's on his way to that massage parlor where Kim works, and he's gonna kill her. He thinks she's sleeping with her boss. So I get in the car. I'm like, oh my God. I drive there, pull in the parking lot next to the massage parlor. This fool is out of his car, crouched down behind a dumpster, peeking around the corner, waiting on her. And I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, man, fuck that bitch. Like, I'm a fucking killer. That bitch, I know she's fucking sleeping with blah, blah, blah. And I was like, man, get in the fucking car. Like, you're fucking stupid. Just get in the fucking car. Well, he gets in the car. Here she comes, walking out of the massage parlor, walking with this dude. She's got a rose in her hand. She's just like, doop. And he gets out the car like, you fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, so when we hear songs like Kim or, any of that, like, he's going to kill, like just the two of us. I mean, we know we know where that vision comes from it's places like that or at his record release party.
What happened with the story? Let's finish the story real quick.
Nothing. They ended up going back to her house and making up like they always did. That was the dynamic between Kim and Marshall. Fight, get back together. Blow out in front of the whole world, get back together. I fucking hate you. I'm gonna kill you. Fuck you. You ain't gonna see your daughter. Bitch, I'll kill you if you take my daughter away. And then they're back together again. That was all the fucking time. It was stressful on everybody around that because we knew that's like Kim was at that time. We knew how he felt and how he loved Kim so much. At his record release party for Slim Shady EP, she literally had to be picked up.
So describe the night. Take me through the night as a whole.
My group is one of the openers. Kid Rock is there. ICP was invited to the event. I don't think they showed up, or some people say they saw them there, but I never saw them there. It's at a small little place called the Impound. It's on the east side of Detroit. There was probably 50, 60 people in the whole place. But it was off the hook. A couple other groups performed as well. But the flyer, the invite list that went out for the flyer, there wasn't a MC, a group, a B-boy, a B-girl, a DJ, a graph writer that was not invited to this event. But we were such a small, tight-knit community that it wasn't like Detroit hip-hop had fans. if that makes sense. Like, we didn't have fans.
Right.
We all supported each other, so we were fans of each other. So we all showed up to each other's events all the time. Like, Slum Village might come out to somebody's show, or somebody that, then they'd go to the Slum Village show, or or same with D12, any members of D12, like, and but at some point she gets jealous. She gets jealous of him being, looking like he's getting some love, like not from a woman, but getting fan love, getting love from the crowd, getting love from, his peers. And she didn't like that. The attention's not on her. So she picks a fight with him in front of everybody. This is his big night. The Slim Shady EP was for him in Detroit.
This is before Dre, right?
This was right before Dre. This was the biggest unsigned record release party, like, as far as like the buildup of it, the adrenaline of it, was incredible. Because then he got on the mic and he killed it. He did like, a 20-minute set or something like that, and just murdered it. And she couldn't take it. And she started a fight with him, and people had to get in the middle, and I'm grabbing him, and the Bass brothers are kind of like getting him in the middle. She literally spit on him right in his face in front of everybody. Spit. I mean, it hit his face. Some of it probably fell on me. I was that close. And she had to be dragged out of his record release party and was not allowed back in.
Wow.
Okay? Then he writes a song like Just the Two of Us.
Okay.
If it makes sense. You know what I mean? That's where you kind of get the idea of that stuff. Like, Just the Two of Us was done, but that's where that mentality comes from. Like, he writes the song, he fights with her, he gets back with her, they fight together, they get back together. Then he writes the song, and then he performs it. And she's there.
What'd she think about it?
Well, I doubt she loved it. The other, then what does this fool do? He goes and gets a tombstone on his belly tattooed with the name Rotten Pieces, and it says Kim.
Right.
Can't like that either. She couldn't have loved that,
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I don't know anybody. I mean, I had record deals and all that, and I saw my production value go up, but I never really felt like my rhymes went up a notch. Even when I had a major record deal. Like, I could feel my syllables there, I could feel my metaphors there, I could feel what I was getting across there, but I just felt like, that maybe this ain't the one. The next one, I'm really gonna be in my zone. With Marshall, totally different. Like, from Slim Shady EP to My Name Is and Still Don't Give a Fuck, I was like, we used to say, this dude's out of here. Now, he was talking to Bizarre, he was talking to me, but he really wasn't talking to Proof at the time, and D12 really wasn't together. And I remember Proof coming up to me, telling me, Proof came to my house. Proof used to stay the weekend sometime at my house. And Bugs would stay at my house. Bizarre sometime would stay the night because might be working on beats, listening to beats, whatever. I remember Proof came to my house and said to me, you need to talk to your boy. And I was like, why? And he was like, what the fuck is all this drug shit he's talking? Like, you gotta stop him, man. Like, he's out of control. I was like, man, he's with Dr. Dre. I am not telling that dude to stop nothing.
So at what, were you around before he was on drugs, or when did all that come in?
Oh yeah. I was around before, the middle, and after. The last time I spoke to him, he was going into rehab, and I haven't spoke to him since.
Okay, so
that was 2000. 6.